Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're gonna continue our OpenURL exploration. And in this video, we are going to be talking about the deep links. So we gotta set up a few things for the deep link. So let's go ahead and do that first, and then we're gonna start talking about deep links. So let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move maybe these inside a comment. All right, here we go. And now we can clean this up. All right, so let's clean this up. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically build an example where you can see which link user has followed to land on the screen. Now, we can detect the URLs using Data Detector API. Now, Data Detector APIs have been built in on the platform itself for iOS, macOS, and all the Apple offerings for a long time. That means we can actually leverage that. And what Data Detector API does, it basically looks for some specific patterns and recognizes those patterns to detect the data and extract that data from from a piece of text. Okay, now let's go ahead and build an example where we have a text editor sitting, and whenever you enter something in text editor, and if there is a URL detected, then we want to extract that URL. Okay, so let's build that example first, and that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So we're going to create a state variable. Once again, this is going to be useful for our deep links because we want to know what kind of deep link we are coming from. So I want to display that on the screen, which is why we are building this this view. Okay, so private var, and we have detected URL. This is going to be a URL type initially as nil. Okay, now for the body, we're going to have a vstack with alignment as leading with spacing as 16 points. Text DevTechie.com, and let's go ahead and resume this. Go ahead and set the font as large title. Then we're going to create our text editor, and this text editor is going to be bound to our text. It's going to be bound to the text state property, and we can leave the other property empty, or the default value. This should be modifier. Okay, so we're gonna apply frame modifier. Let's set the height as 150. Let's set the border as color dot gray. We're also gonna set the opacity of 0.5, and we're gonna say on change of text, we wanna do something. Okay, so we get old value and new value in the closure, and we want to actually operate on this. First of all, we want to get the detected URL, and we want to basically populate fetch the detected URL and populate this state variable or state property. Okay, so we're going to create a function called extract first URL, the first URL that you detect. Now, of course, this function is not there yet, so we're gonna create that. Okay, let's go ahead and create that right here. And this will return a URL optional, so either fully constructed URL or nil. Okay, now let's go ahead and detect types. So the types that we are actually going to be checking for are going to be NS, text, checking type, and we are looking for link. It's checking result dot checking type. There we go. And we are looking for link. Okay, so we're gonna put a guard statement. So guard let detector, and we're gonna use NS data detector, and the types are like, you know, something that we have specified here. So we're gonna simply say types dot raw value. Okay, so that will initialize the data detector. If it cannot be initialized, then we want to return nil here. Okay, now we are ready to use the detector once we passed this guard statement. So we're gonna find matches. So matches is gonna come from detector dot matches in, and this is gonna come from the string that has been passed in to us with the let's go with the options, and we're gonna set the options as empty, so we don't have any other default going on. And then we're gonna create the range. We are gonna create from NS range, and it's gonna be from 0 location, basically, like, you know, from the start of the string to the end of the string. So we're gonna create NS range, and this is going to be location 0, and the length is going to be string dot UTF-16. We want to count UTF-16 dot count, so we can actually include emojis as well. Okay, so emojis are basically a form of so UTF-16 actually includes emojis because they're glyphs. So there is a code behind those emojis, and that is counted as a single. So code is going to be multi-character, but it is because it's a single emoji, it's counted as 1 character. Okay, now we're going to return matches here. So matches dot first URL. So this gives us the very first URL that we have detected in the text editor's text string that has been passed in. Okay, so that's our on change. Now, if we get the URL, so if let the detected URL, if we can detect that, then we want to actually open it, and let's use link view. Link is similar to the external link that we created. Now link is basically SwiftUI provided view that is used to open URLs as long as you pass the correct URL and URL strings. So we're gonna have detected URL dot absolute string. Actually, let's go ahead and put that as the description so we know what we are opening. Open detected URL, and what we are opening is detected URL dot absolute string. So we're going to print out what we are detecting, because this is again going to be needed for our deep link implementation. For the destination, is going to go to the detected URL. As you can see, it's very similar to the external URL that we have created, minus the label. It has a different way to accept the label, which is right here. Okay, so for the closure actually we don't have a closure, we have modifiers, so I don't know why closure was put in there. We're gonna set the foreground style as blue, and we're gonna make it underline. Okay, so whenever a URL is detected, we're gonna show that detected URL. Let's go ahead and add a spacer so we can move everything up, and let's add some padding as well, so we have like a little bit of breathing room around our VStack. Okay, so with this implementation, now our view can detect basically a URL, typed URL within the text. So let's go ahead and try it out. So as you can see that we have typed a bunch of things, and we can still type a lot of things, and your URL is going to be detected when the data detector detects that pattern for the URL, for the link. And our URL that has been detected, we have actually printed right here. So this is where this piece of code is basically executing. Now, if we click on this, it should open Safari. So let me go ahead and run this inside simulator to show you that link works exactly as our external link. Okay, so okay, so let's go ahead and click on this link, and it should take us to DevTechie.com. There we go. All right, so you can see all the courses here, and if you go back, you can once again see that we have typed a lot of stuff, but our data detector was able to detect where the URL was. It extracted the URL, added that into the link, and that link is now clickable. Okay, all right, with that we are ready with our setup. So in the next video we're going to start putting together our deep link. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.